Welcome to this wonderful platform. If it is your first time of stopping by or coming across this channel for the first time, you are welcome. Please, if you like what you see here, after watching, subscribe, put on your notification bell. It's very important because it's going to help you to know when I upload a new video. In this channel, I present to you news on daily basis on what is happening in the whole world, especially in Nigeria and in Biafra land. Yes, I'm Mother Biafra. I bring to you Biafra news. So before I do that, what I always do is that I analyze it and I sit down there to watch the video together with you. Then we'll come to the comment section to talk about it. Of course, everybody is entitled to his or her opinion. That is why the comment section is there for you to contribute, leave your ideas, your thoughts, your belief about the videos that you have watched. Please, as we are doing this, let us do it constructively. As we hop into today's video, remain blessed. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate your massive support in this channel as we watch.
Now, what is on ground now is that IPOB have opened the eyes of Biafrans, millions of Biafrans, and those evangelism for eye-opening have yielded a very good fruit in the lives of our people. I want to thank Mr. Master Simon Ekwa for his great and mighty job that he's doing, and that's why we must avoid gossip, especially in this critical time we are. Everybody, every man and woman need to buckle up and know that the enemy that want to destroy what have been built is at work at all time. You see, the worst enemy we can deal with is the enemy within, not an external enemy. External enemy has a limited power over the success of this particular journey. But internal enemy is what we all must open our eyes to identify and try as much as we can avoid such individual in our midst. I'm so much happy that I cited a man in their midst. Senator Ike Kuremado was in that meeting, and he is the chairman of that particular occasion. Now, Ike Kuremado, you are talking about the sit-at-home Mondays effect in economy of southeast of that contraction called Nigeria. I applaud you. God bless you for bringing it up. I love this. Whenever I see people coming up with something that will bring their leg out, I always love it. I love it. Good. Now, pay attention, the economists, those who study, who have knowledge of economy, pay attention to what I want to say. Which is more dangerous, or what affects economy development much? Which environment can we describe as something that crash economy? Is it not unkept environment, well planned infrastructure environment, a crumbles economy? This group of politicians in the southeast, they are crying, they have suddenly crying about economy of the southeast. But for over 60 years, our roads have not been built. If you come in the territory of Nigeria, there is no territory in Nigeria that is worse than the eastern region. What I mean by eastern region, both riverine area, Bayelsa, Calabar, all those cross river state, Delta, name them. There is no territory in Nigeria in the north and in the west that is worse than the territory in terms of bad road, that is worse than our Biafran territory as a whole. So Ekuremado, I remember vividly that Jonathan, Ebere Jonathan, good luck Ebere Jonathan, when he was a president, he handed over a contract, a federal road contract to you, Enugu, Onisha. I think Enugu, Onisha to some places. How many kilometers? I forgot the figure. I will bring the figure later. He awarded that contract to you, and the money was paid cash. So that to not give any excuse, I mean, go and ask a very good luck Jonathan. He is still alive. There is nothing to argue over this issue that I'm bringing up. Go and ask good luck Ebere Jonathan. He used his presidential veto and awarded contract for Ike Ekweremadu. What did Ike Ekweremadu did with that money? What he did with the money was to share some few millions with Ohanes and Igbo. Then John Nwodo and so many Igwes receive from that money. He give Igwes their own share, so that these are the people they feel that they can attack them or they can tackle them. He share the money that meant for projects with them. And some bishops in southeast of that contraction called Nigeria received their own share from that particular contract. And when he realized that the Jonathan may come back in the second term and probe him, this was the reason why Ike Ekweremadu undergroundly walked Jonathan out of the way by meeting Reverend Ejike Mbaka. They use Ejike Mbaka to move, to disturb, to poison the minds of millions of Christians from southeast Nigeria, which I knew many people who voted against Jonathan, despite the love we have for Jonathan and because of what we see in him. They voted him out, or they ring election even when he is in power. Ike Ekweremadu was part and parcel of how Buhari came into power. A man without certificate came into power. Ike Ekweremadu was undergroundly part and parcel of that arrangement. But suddenly, because people have waking up and open their eyes to secure a better future for themselves, the same man have come up today and become a chairman in such meeting to discuss the effect of sitting at home, Monday sitting at home, which people have voluntarily doing, because Monday sitting at home is not anchored by IPOB any longer. I want people to understand this. It's not anchored by IPOB any longer. The people have decided on their own. And I love this character that I'm seeing on our people. Those who feel that DOS are angry over the decision of the masses of Biafra, you are joking. DOS are not angry over the decision of our people. They love the spirit they are seeing in our people now. But that is something they call, Biafran people have demonstrated that yes, they are Republican in nature. We are born Republican in nature. We know what is good for ourselves. We know what is bad for ourselves. The moment when we discover what is good, we all agree. Aside the leadership to do what is right, but the leadership will be watching what the outcome may be. Then they will still come up again to address the public. DOS, those who are presenting DOS as people who are not happy with the decision of the millions of Biafrans concerning Monday sitting at home in demand to release our leader Nnamdi Kanu unconditionally. Those people who are presenting such to the public should be carefully screened and carefully monitored as well. DOS is 100% in support of the decision of the masses, because listen to me, the head of DOS and the rest who are into this struggle understand what is called democracy. They live in a civilized world. They understand the decision of the masses, like where we live. When the white people take decision concerning what they want, nobody changes it for them. They will go for it. Then the leaders will now be subjected to do exactly what the people want. But in Nigeria, leaders choose what they want for the people. This is where democracy collapses. Like I always tell somebody, I say there is those who find themselves into politics in Nigeria does not understand what is called government, because most of them, they are illiterate. They went and acquire certificate with money, so they are not actually studied and understand the significance of government. Government is this. It is called bill. If I want this, what do I call it? If I want this particular fruit, this uva, if I want this uva now to go to be priced at 1 kilo for $5 or $2, then what I will do, it is called bill. I will, as a government who represent the people, I will introduce the price into the system. Then people now, I will not sit back and wait the response of the millions of the citizens. Now the citizens now will not tell me, Lion Man, this fruit you are presenting to us, we like it, but the price of $2 is too much or is too small. They say, okay, why can't you make it like this? Why can't you make it this? Then you now wait for the public response concerning that particular presentation. Then after you have gathered the public opinion, you go for what? Majority. Because some people will always go against, even when the plan is good, some people will always go against it, because that is what makes government sweet. Now you will not go for the majority, and as soon as you go for majority, you will see everywhere will be calm. You will see everywhere will be calm. There is something that made them suspend me from coming on air for over a month and now, because I wanted to start a campaign of all the political figures from Biafra territory. All of them should begin to resign, because they are not representing us. Let us not deceive ourselves. They have never represent for one certain day, and they will never represent, not today, not tomorrow, not time to come. They will never represent us, because this is how they coded them to be. This is how they accepted them. If you are there to represent the people of Eastern region, your political career will collapse. How many of you know that? Either in law enforcement institution, either in lawmaking arms of government, either in the ministerial post. Any moment you represent the people of Eastern region of that contraction, count your political career dead in Nigeria. Most of them will not tell you. Even my own senior brother, Enyi Nayabaribe, he knows me very well. He knows that I don't fear anybody. If Enyi Nayabaribe today, tomorrow, if not that he is a man with conscience, and they don't know how to go about him any longer, because they have seen that yes, he stood by the truth, and people have given true support behind him. That is why they have not yet crashed its political movement in that contraction called Nigeria, and they are working hard to do so, but they will never succeed. They know that any Nayabari now is no-go area in their hand. So, Ike Koremado, you have audacity to anchor a meeting concerning the sit at home of the masses of Biafrans, not by IPOB. Thank God today that everybody can testify. They can testify to that IPOB is no longer in charge of that sitting at home of Monday, because a report came and the DOS consider the report to be truth, and then did what is needful as a body in this struggle. The decision of DOS to suspend the Monday sit at home was 100% right. For those who are expecting to hear from me, it was 100% right because of the report and the complaint and the situation of our people back home. But surprisingly, God now used that particular suspension of that Monday this thing to prove to the world that the people are ready. Imagine if DOS did not suspend that idea, and the people keep on, obeying it. Do you know what could have been the result today? When I tell you that he had maybe him more, you people should be very careful in this struggle. All the warning that I've been warning since over 4 years of media, is it not coming to pass today? Is it not coming to pass today? I say those who are coming on this Biafra issue for popularity, and those who are coming for money purpose, I say to them, I remember 2018 and 2019, I say, may God help your soul to survive to the end, because most of you, God is going to struck you to death, and it's not happening. It's happening today. But when I said it, most of them, they will say, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Biafra is not like every other nation's struggle for freedom. Biafra is completely different. I've seen it. I've sensed it. So that is why you need to tread with care. And that's why I want so many people who want to be prophesying falsely concerning Biafra issue. You want to use Biafra issue as a prophet, to shine. You will end up disgracing yourself. You will end up disgracing yourself in a manner that you yourself will not even like. Because Biafra issue is anchored by a host of heaven themselves. And you cannot, when they ask you to speak, you speak. When they don't show you anything, when they don't want you to speak, you keep quiet. That is what is for Biafra. Because to avoid attracting danger into yourself, we need to tread with care concerning Biafra issue. So Ike Koremado finally came up to say that they are losing billions of naira in Southeast sit at home, Monday sit at home. So the bad road I am seeing, wait, where is those roads? Let me find them. I'm coming. I'm coming. The bad road, we are seeing. Where is this? The bad road we are seeing on the eastern region of Nigeria, which they have been, this particular person have been a senator for a period of years, is not affecting the economy badly. But what affects economy is sit at home. Where is this? What do I say? Oh my goodness God. Okay, I will show that later, please. I don't see where I save it. There is a road recently was interviewed by Chris Ngige, Minister of Labor. Chris Ngige. The road that the Funanis awarded recently, Onitsha, I think is Onitsha to, I think Onitsha to and I was watching Chris Ngige. When Chris Ngige was asked, Chris Ngige said, this road have been done. It is federal government that did the road. He confirmed me that the roads were there. Then after 2 days, somebody went on that express road to video. It's on the media. Everything is open. Video it and posted it and said, this is the road that Chris Ngige told the media that late Buhari administration have done the road in the east. Now, that is why I say we need to figure out our enemies. Funanis are 5% to compare other races in Nigeria. But what happened that this 5% race seem to be dominate others? They are not dominating. When I do my analysis, I know what I am telling you. Funanis are not dominating anybody. In Yoruba, who claim that Funanis are dominating them, let them check their elders. Yoruba youth, go and check your elders. Your elders are the people who use the Fulani face to dominate you. Fulani has no power to dominate any race in Nigeria. Those who say they are Niger Delta, that the Fulani say they are dominating them, enslaving them in their own ancestral land, check the elders from that region properly. Fulanis are not dominating you. People who give them license to dominate you and who are working assiduously to make sure that you are being a slave is your elders. The same thing is happening to the Biafrans, the Igbo Biafrans. The Igbo Biafrans are the worst of all. You see, Igbo speaking Biafrans are the worst. They have the most useless and the most senseless leaders you can imagine. They have the most useless of all this character you can imagine. What question you will ask yourself? Which audacity did the Fulanis have to come to Anambra to enslave a man or a child in Anambra? No. They have not that idea. The game is this. The people that are from this particular region, Biafra territory, all the political leaders, they understand who we are originally. They understand that everybody from this particular region has a mentality of demanding his or her right. We are not like other race. I grew up in the Yoruba land. I know how Yorubas, like when elder brother in Yoruba land have the power to dispose property, father's property, without nobody challenging. As long as he is elder brother, he will dispose it, nobody will challenge him. But in our region, in Igbo speaking Biafra, be you elder brother and a last born can challenge elder brother as far as elder brother have stepped into a father's property. Maybe father is no more. He may succeed in selling one. Second one, that little last born will challenge the elder brother. You say, brother, this one you are selling our daddy's property. What is going on? Give me my own. He will go to the people and ask, give me my own. And before you know what happened, the community will gather and say, did you hear what your junior brother said? Or did you hear what that your little sister said? Give them their own. You can do whatever you want with your own. This has been our nature. So do you know what they did? The same group who is complaining about economy now, they now went and joined Caliphate, because they find out that Caliphate is the only thing they will use to subdue the people to become who they are not originally to be. They want us to behave like the Hausas, who their leaders, if they feed them with shit, they will all keep quiet. As far as Alhaji is talking, Alhaji bring shit when they eat. Alhaji have talk, so they will not challenge, but they will go back inside their private and they will be murmuring. No, we are not like that. Moment you give us with what we don't want, we tell you we don't want this food you are feeding us with. That is who we are. We challenge your action. So in other way to maintain that thing, they now go and invite the Caliphate and say, come, our people, you know our people, you know how we are in nature, and that is how the rest are. We pretend to be under you. That is the arrangement. We will pretend to be under you. You see, those who say that Sultan of Sokoto have 23 oil wells, go and ask well. If you
across my YouTube channel, you are welcome. Now that we have finished watching this video together, you saw me sitting there watching it together with you. I appreciate you. Let's go to the comment section to talk about it. If it is your first time, subscribe, put on your notification bell. That notification bell is very, very important, because